Live from Studio 6B in the Fimple Recreational Center for the Fashionably Exasperated, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls.
Welcome to Pran Funkels Live. Well, folks, I'm solo, at least for the time being. I think Patrick's going to try to join, but he's out somewhere, and I don't know when he's going to get home. So, Kira is once again not available. Mike's not available. So it's going to be one of those nights, folks. And I hope the stream is going okay. I'm being, I think Patrick's going to try to join, but he's out somewhere, and I don't know when he's going to get home. So, sounds okay so far. Anybody, if anybody in the chat notices any problems, let me know. Last time I did this, there were audio dropouts for minutes at a time, if I remember correctly. So, but I suspect that was due to internet issues at Richard's house, because he was having issues. It was really slow and it was cutting out. So I'm hoping that's what that was, and that doesn't happen again tonight, folks, on Pran Funkels Live. So, looks like we got Gary Busey Burger King in the chat, and Lionheart here for the comments, and BB. Gary Busey Burger King said, I wonder if he found that Bertha tape. No, sadly, I haven't had any time to go through cassettes. It's kind of a hectic time right now. I'll catch everyone up on the whole situation with this place that I'm staying. There's some more events that have taken place. Did you like listening to me take a drink? I sure as fuck hope so. I would like to bring something up. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed. Oh, here for the comments is asking more garbage stuff. Yes. Or at least, garbage neighbors. Yes. So, anyway, you've probably noticed we've had a lot of uploads lately, and that's all been Kira. Most notably, the Cheating Hector saga has been uploaded, at least the first part of it. I think I don't know if that's every single call to him, or maybe it is. I haven't actually had time to listen to it yet. But Kara did that along with all of the other uploads we've had lately, and she spent a total of 10 hours on that. And it's kind of it's kind of a pain in the ass to do something like that, obviously, because there's so many calls to and from him. I'm guessing there's more calls from him than to him, but it's a lot of work, unpaid, basically. So keep that in mind when you consider possibly donating to us via our PayPal link or our Patreon link that are in the description of these videos and also on our About page on YouTube. We do appreciate anything, and it helps keep us going, because literally we would not still be going if we didn't receive donations. It's really saved the show once or twice, and really appreciate it, folks. And Kira's going through some crap right now, but is actually using the spare time that she has to do this editing. And thank you, Kira, and thank you to our gracious donors. It feels weird saying donors because I think of donating organs when I hear donors. I don't know. Anyway, love you a lot. Want to fancy you. Looks like witty names here. And Scotty Wolf says he wants to hear more neighbor news. I'm sorry. I don't know if you could just hear me or not, but I had an incoming call. I think you can still hear me if my phone rings. But it was Patrick. So what I'm going to do is try to call him back on the show. I was asking him questions about setting up the stream. Wow, it's working right off the bat.
Yellow.
You're on the air.
Oh, okay. So you got everything going?
Yeah, and I'm guessing it's working okay.
Okay. I mean, I can pull up the feed. Check it out. I'm out and about right now, but.
Well, I'm in Zoom, so if you want to join when you get home, it's
okay. Yeah, I'll see. I'm pretty tired. So, is it just you tonight?
Yep.
Keep going.
So what'd you do, or is it not something that's for discussion on the show?
We went to a place called.
Is it the happiest place in the world, Disneyland?
Is it what?
The happiest place in the world, Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Yeah, I'm kidding. Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, we went to Dave & Buster's.
Oh,
and I was just telling my wife.
Bustertons.
What's that?
David and Bustertons? Yes.
Yes, Davidington and Bustersons. I was saying this. I think this is my second time to go to a Dave & Buster's, and it's definitely the most time I've ever spent in a Dave & Buster's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is pretty much it. I think about 5 years ago. Were you with us or something when we came to this Dave & Buster's in Oklahoma City?
No, because I'm pretty positive I've never been in one.
Oh, okay.
I've been to a main event, which is similar but has bowling. At least the one I went to did. So anything of note at the old Dave & Bust Your Nuts?
No, just pretty much what you'd expect. From a Dave & Buster's. There was something kind of interesting. There was an arcade machine right when you come in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Namco arcade machine.
Yeah.
and you could probably choose. You could choose like, it was probably 10 or 12 games, not that many games, but it was for Make-A-Wish, and like you put in any donation, and there's like a bill, it looks like a bill changer, accepts any kind of bills. You can put in anything from $25 up to $100, and like
Yes.
then you have like so many minutes to play a game or whatever on this thing. And it was, it was like an LCD screen, it wasn't like an original arcade cabinet or anything like that. But I thought that was kind of interesting, and I thought about playing something, and then I realized I didn't have $1.
Yeah.
I only had like a $5, and I wasn't so I wasn't gonna play like Dig Dug for $5. So fuck those Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Who the fuck is putting a $100 bill in that thing?
I guess some nice person.
Maybe if you're one of the Oklahoma City Thunder or something, it's got a bunch of $100 bills.
Oh,
that game with Dig Dug.
It's probably not any nice rich people in Oklahoma City. Nah, just kidding. Are you there?
Yeah. So
okay. I just got the Zoom pop up that says your connection is unstable, but I'm gonna ignore that.
The Zoom yeah, don't worry about Zoom.
Is there any setting I need to check in OBS in particular?
There's one that I changed just recently on my settings because it was saying that it was getting an over encoding error, which didn't seem to affect the show, but when I researched it, it said, "Oh yeah, set this."
Oh, I'm seeing.
You can try setting this setting down. What's that? Are you getting that?
Yeah. Encoding.
You are getting over encoding.
Yep. And I was getting this last time.
Go ahead.
It just says turning down video setting. Oh, consider turning down.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to look at what that. I can't remember what the setting is, but there's something that you can set on there to. And when I did it, it stopped doing it. It stopped giving me that message. But, it basically just means that you're asking too much of your processor, basically, or something. Like, I don't know, but yeah, I'll have to see what that is. But yeah, so that's. But as far as I could tell, when it did it to me, the one time it did it to me, it was right at the beginning of the show, and then I didn't notice any difference in the show or anything. There wasn't any blips or fuck ups or anything like that. So I don't know, man.
Well, it doesn't let me change the settings if I'm using it, I guess.
Right, you can't do it while you're streaming. So that's what I was going to say. Is it's kind of pointless that your power is powerless.
That power is powerless in our presence. I'm hoping that people in the chat will let me know if there's any issue. Oh, what is this error? Okay, I got an error on YouTube. It's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Is that?
Well, I see it. I used to see that too, and that was I don't know. That's another one that I don't know if it necessarily it may be affecting your stream. I don't know, but see, that's the thing is, I think
error is just like it thinks that something's glitching because it just has a still picture.
I know we originally, at least on Kira's settings, we set it to like the lowest frames per second we could. Because she had internet problems when she was in in California.
Yeah.
So we set it as low as we set the frame rate as low as we could, and because of that, she used to get that error, I think, because it's only seeing 10 frames or 15 frames per second, whatever it is, whatever the lowest setting is. So it thinks there's something wrong when there's not. The audio is fine, but anyway. So are you just broadcasting a still image?
Yeah, I just have the PF logo. I just wanted to get started. I didn't want to mess with trying to get everything.
Right.
Perfect.
That probably has something to do with it too. It doesn't see anything changing, so it thinks there's something wrong. But,
that's what I'm guessing. As long as the audio
and hopefully it's not
doesn't fuck
affecting
up.
your video. So you can ask your
BB
audience.
just donated apparently, and thank you very
Who
much
did?
for that, BB.
BB, all right, thanks.
Thank you, BB,
Thanks,
for
man.
the donation. And well, Patrick, if you don't join, you won't get to hear the updates on the neighbors and my living situation and all that. I'm gonna talk about that later in the show. Just teasing.
Okay, well maybe I'll pop on there for a minute and just see what happens.
I can't just tell you right now. We gotta tease that.
Well, yeah, the big dog teaser.
Oh boy. If you want a dick teaser or you want a dong teaser, you're shit out of luck. Tonight, it's a dick and dong teaser. Oh, we can't say shit.
Joining later?
Oh, I think I'm guessing he's going to try, but it's going to depend on how early he gets up, because I'm not going to be able to go very late once again.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta go at a certain time. Well, sorry I couldn't get out of Dave and Buster's quick enough to host the show. But sometimes you just gotta go to Dave and Buster's.
Caught up in that game of Dig Dug.
Yeah. Well, I didn't actually play the Dig Dug because I didn't want to pay $5.
Caught up in imagining if you might possibly play that Dig Dug.
Yes. Yeah, I spent the whole night standing in front of it with a $5 bill, like, when should I do it?
Looking up at the screen and looking down at the $5 bill over and over.
And kind of rubbing my upper lip a little bit and my brow. Like,
It was a 3-hour scene directed by Quentin Tarantino. Lots of different angles of you doing that.
Yep, we need to be making some independent films. We need to be making some short films to put film festivals that would win lots of awards.
Yeah.
Especially if we knew somebody who owned a furniture company, could back us, give us the money.
Yeah.
That's a whole story.
Yeah, that's
not going into that.
No, the audience doesn't give a shit about that.
Yeah, I know. It's funny to me because that's the thing. I'd actually forgotten about that.
I don't think I'll ever forget that.
Maybe we discussed it at some point. I think maybe we discussed it at some point in the past year, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot about that shit."
Yeah. Well, that's one of those. So maybe someday we'll tell that on the show, but I don't know.
Yeah. Not tonight.
Yeah. Anyway, and it's not that interesting of a story, really. It's just
it's one of those ridiculous things.
Experiences that was ridiculous that me and Patrick had one time, but
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, maybe I'll jump on there for a minute, and you can tell me the story. You can tell me the stories. I want to hear a funny story.
About climbing Everest? Mr. Show reference, folks. Well,
yeah. So, all right.
Right.
Did you get started? Did you just get started?
Yeah, maybe 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
Give or take.
All right. Well, I'll be home here in about 5.
About 5-10 minutes.
Martha, got a song poem for you, Martha.
See, that's something I'd almost forgotten about. Which that's a story that we can tell.
Yeah, I would love to some of this old stuff we talk about,
that's
man.
on a
I know at one
cassette.
point we had this stuff recorded on cassettes, and it'd be great.
Okay, so
to be able
and I
to-
don't know, have we ever talked about calling Martha Baldwin on the show?
maybe.
It's one of those things I don't think about very often. Like, I almost forget it. And so there was this local lady that she was like a therapist, and she would
Yeah.
have these radio shows where you could call in and
Like Sunday nights at
basically,
like,
Frasier.
But like Sunday nights, 7 to 9 or something like that. But
yeah,
she's kind of like a therapist.
She had a show when we
stuff.
were. She had a show when we were I was pretty young, like probably 8 years old.
Yeah.
And I don't think we ever called her at that point, but then that show went away, and then it came back on a different radio station, like in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I did like me and my friends prank called it a lot and recorded it. And
the thing about when we were kids, though, it was like we didn't even need to prank it. It was you would hear pranks on there every Sunday.
Oh yeah.
You just tune in and there'd be, I don't know, there'd be some weird stuff going on, and some people it was kind of questionable whether they were really crazy or if they were just kind of pranking her. But anyway,
yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, kind of like Art Bell, but
yeah.
So, we didn't have any really good calls. Like, we either convinced her that we were some kid with a problem, and then I said something weird at the end, or they just, like, as soon as we got on the air, me or my friends just said something weird, and then they hung up. So it would be funny to listen to, though, if I could find whatever tape those are on. But one of them, it was like I was getting in like right at the end of the show, and there was like this old man right before me that it's on the tape because I just had it recording, but he was like, Martha, how much time we got? About 5-10 minutes. And then she was like, yes, what would you like to talk about?
Yeah, just really quickly. He was trying to hurry him up.
Yeah, she was like, we've got less than that, actually. If you could just real quick tell me your problem. And he was like, well, I had a song poem that I wrote. He said he called it something, and then he said a song poem. He was like, I
poem.
He called it something else first, and then he went, or a song poem. I wrote. I'd like to read for you. And then she was like kind of a bitch to him at that point. She's like, that's not the type of show that this is. We try to help people with their problems. And then, of course, he sounded, he was all disheartened after that. But I forgot, like, we've quoted that for years to where I forgot what the source even was, that 5-10 minutes thing. Well, the 5-10 minutes, like anytime.
Oh yeah.
How
much time I got, Martha? For about 5-10 minutes.
Or if I'm gonna say 5 or 10 minutes, I always pretty much think of that. Anyway, so yeah, her name was Martha Baldwin Beveridge. But
yeah.
The first show that she had in the 80s was like a psychic show too, if I remember right.
That's right. Yeah.
She had like her co-host was a psychic.
She had what?
Her co-host was a psychic on the original.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Which reminds me of another thing.
Go check the mail.
I think you called in to one of the morning shows.
I did?
And I was just remembering this too, like, because they had this morning show had a psychic on, and it was during the summer when we would stay up all night and then listening to the morning shows. Sometimes call them.
Mm-hmm.
And you called and you asked them, like, you asked him like a sort of legitimate question. It wasn't really a prank call, but you're asking her if you should like kick two guys out of your band, and I just remember that you said something like you ended the question with like, or find two other guys, or should we keep these? And then I just always remember she like butted in, like as soon as you said find two other, she's like, find two other guys, definitely find two other guys. She kept saying it over and over because
It's funny. I don't remember
she was
that.
really sure about
Funny.
it because she was a psychic, you know.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
that proves how sure she was about that advice.
This band that didn't exist that I had. Yeah. That's how good of a psychic she was. If she was that great of a psychic, she would have said, you don't have a band, sir. But
Yeah.
I would have gone, goodbye. What I said sounded like Don Knotts for a second there.
Think back on that, and that's one of those tactics that psychics do that, you know, I guess they covered it on the John Edwards episode of South Park. But act really sure about it when you're, you know, trying to convince people. Anyway. Okay, so you're home?
Yeah, I'm home now, and give me a second.
We've been on the phone for 20 minutes now. It's about time to make a Pran Funkel.
About 5-10 minutes. All right, you make a call, and there's two, and I'll get in on
all right.
Zoom there. All right. Okay.
All right. Bye. Okay, folks. Well, the first call of the night, I'm going to postpone if Patrick's going to be on because I'd rather him be on for that. So let's see. I'm trying to find. I know on the last episode we didn't get through the list that I had because it's a big list. And I got kind of drunk toward the end of the show. Or actually, I wasn't on the end of the show. I got kind of drunk and had to go. Okay, let's see. Let's try this number. I'm pretty sure we called it last week, but let's make a Pran Funkel.
Hi, this is Jeff at Body Tech. I can't come to the phone right now.
That selection is incorrect. Please try again.
Hi, this is Jeff at Body Tech. I can't.
Please enter your PIN followed by the pound.
Please enter your PIN into your rectum. Well, there's the first asshole joke of the night, folks. Well, I think Mike is listening. He's not on the show, but I think he's listening. So I guess if you notice any audio issues, send me a text, Mike. That'll help out because I can't watch the chat constantly since I'm dialing and doing everything else. All right, let's try this next number. Also one that we probably called last week, but let's try him again. Oh boy. Okay. Hung up on that. This next one, I'm not sure if we called last week. Might be getting to the part of the list that I'm getting more confident that we haven't called yet. It's a Sunoco. And I think it needs some gum in it. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, that fucking hurt. Why am I getting an echo? It's like that computer messed it up or something, that noise. That was actually like a modem sound too. That wasn't like a fax machine. It's really weird. What's the deal with gas stations that do that? Like 7-Elevens do that. If you call them and it rings enough times, I never have gotten that. You'd have to call it with your Commodore. I may have even actually done that back in the day on my Commodore because I had a modem on it. And I know I was prank calling 7-Elevens and hearing that way before I actually had a computer, but I'm sure I never actually connected to it, or nothing interesting happened, or I would remember it. I remember me and Patrick, like if we would find a phone number that would do that or make the fax machine noise, we would like keep track of it, and then we would like try to either connect to it or send them a fax. Yeah, it's more of that shit that I guess people still use fax machines, but people, well, I don't know, maybe dial-up modems still exist. Did you hear that burp? I hope so. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay. Let's try the next one on the list. See if we can get somebody to answer. That'd be great.
Champlain Farms.
Hi, I just had a question. I don't know if you'd be willing to do me a little favor.
What do you need, sir?
Is this you say it's a Champlain Farms?
It is.
All right. My niece was trying to find a toy that they supposedly carry there. We're trying to get it and surprise her in the morning. It's got, it's called the Oak Fuskley's guy, and it has a propeller and 2 Zazaraz devices. Do you know about it?
Oh, cut it out, you.
That was an interesting hang up. They say, "Oh, calm down." What was that? Let's give him a call back. Number was busy suddenly after it rang several times. You rang and then we're busy. Okay. Let's move on. It's interesting. I have a message from YouTube on my streaming window that says, "Excellent connection to the internet." And at the same time, I keep getting the pop-up from Zoom that says, "Your internet connection is unstable," which it isn't. Like, I get that all the time, and it's not unstable. I've got a very fast connection, and I'm pretty close to the modem, actually. Okay. Well, I don't know if I already said this, but Mike texted me and let me know that he hasn't heard any audio problems, although he did step away to urinate into a toilet while thinking about The Fall Guy, the 80s television program, The Fall Guy. Ever heard of it? Stupid asshole. All right, let's make another Pran Funkel. Funkel. Echo.
Hi, and thank you for calling the Farmhouse Group. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5.
Yeah, we called that last week. Okay. Eventually we'll get to the numbers that I didn't call last week. Just covering all the bases. I'm covering all the acids, man. I don't want too many people eating them up. Don't want to have a bad trip.
Morning, 7-Eleven.
Hey, man, I just had a quick question. Are you there?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
What's your question?
Man, you got them moon pies. All right, I clicked hang up because I didn't want to sit there waiting for it to acknowledge that he hung up. Sorry, folks, it caught me off guard. I had a notification from Zoom, and I thought I was getting kicked out because Patrick's trying to sign in to the Pran Funkels account, which I'm already signed into, which I had to sign into to make the chat room. So I'm going to send him a text right now with some instructions. Okay. Let's give that guy a call back. Yeah, I didn't know what to say, and I was distracted. I didn't know if he could still hear me because of the Zoom situation. Hello? Oh. My excellent connection is unstable. Mew, mew, psh, mew, mew, psh, mew, mew, psh, mew, mew. It's another Pran Funkels pickup hangout. Pickup hangout. I was trying to do the chair creak, but as you know, if you're a longtime listener of this show, the Pran Funkels chair, it never creaks when I intentionally want to make it creak. It's one of the most unpredictable chairs I've ever experienced in my life. Because the times that I've fallen out of it or almost done so, it's just random. Like it comes off of the base just randomly. I don't know what. I know I shift around in it a lot. Well, let's just backtrack a little bit. Just total honesty here. I'm just gonna be completely transparent here. I was moving one time, and this chair fell out of the back of the vehicle onto the street behind me, and kind of, well, the top came off the base. Of course, I noticed and got out and collected it. Ever since then, it's been a little bit screwy. Very comfortable chair, has armrests and everything, but I think that had something to do with the random popping off of the top of it. Top of the pops. Cup of tea. Terribly sorry. Terry's orange chocolate bowl. Speaking of that voice, I have a treat for you, folks. If you'd, well, I'm just going to tease it because I don't want to play it yet. But we have a couple of calls that Percy made offline. Well, he was on the internet, but yeah, you know, I'm not on any show. But he actually, that's another news update. He actually got a Skype account to be able to dial out. So if the situation arises where he's on the show, and like last week, after I left, he can make some calls. But he's calling places in his neck of the woods. So that's going to make for some interesting calls in the future. I don't know if he's going to be on tonight or not, but he did a couple of test calls just to test out his audio and sent them to us, and it said that if we wanted to play him on the show, go ahead. So got a couple of calls he did that we're going to play tonight, but not right now. No, It's another Dick and Dog tease on Pran Funkels. Yep. Okay, let's make another Pran Funkel. Let's take a look at the chat. Anything new here? Let's see here. Scotty Wolf says Mike needs to get on the mic. Oh, that's what he's doing in the bathroom. That's why I can't join the show. Folks, Mike is masturbating. No, he's busy with work stuff. Dealing drugs. No, just kidding. He's definitely not doing that. BB. BB says something, and I'm going to have to read it in a certain voice. So here we go. Crabs! Crayfish! Okay. But enough about my boobs. Let's make a Pran Funkel. Should I? No, let's not call that guy back. He did a pickup hang up. And like most gas station employees, one call and he's fucking done answering the phone for life, as we learned last week. Society.
P&H, Chad speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, I need some information about Thud, the electronic device. It's an electronic device that lets you know every time someone opens your medicine cabinet. Do you have it?
No, we don't have anything like that.
Well, Michael Gross is on the box. He's holding it up and grinning. You might have seen it on the store aisles or something.
No, we don't have anything like that.
What about Ari Gross? Is he on any products?
No.
Mary?
This is P&H Truck Stop.
Yeah, my name's Ronald. How are you doing?
Okay.
What's your name? I'm just lonely. Okay. I went ahead and clicked on the hang up button. Okay, what's the problem with Patrick not joining? Let me give him a call.
Hello?
Yeah, what happened?
I tried to join and it just put me in the waiting room for a really long time. So I just
you never showed up.
It never alerted you? That's weird. Because it obviously kicked you out when I first, or it tried to kick you out.
It said it was kicking me out, but it didn't actually do it.
Right, that's what happened.
So you signed in under your own account?
Yeah, I signed. Yeah, right after that, I signed in on my own account and chose to join the thing, and it just put me in the waiting room, and I was just listening to the show, and so that's all right. I'm pretty tired anyway. I need to get some sleep.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well,
sorry.
I was waiting for you to call to check on the Mitt Man. I guess I'll go ahead and do it by myself.
Sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty worn out.
I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I wonder why it didn't alert you when I.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
that's
just
what I was gonna
waited
say.
for.
So when I first was getting set up, I mean, I have to use Zoom anyway because I'm using 2 different devices. Even if I'm by myself, I have to use it. So I was doing that, and on my phone, I joined or tried to join the meeting, which I hadn't started yet, but I got on my computer and I started the meeting. And normally it would show immediately when I started it that my other account on my phone was trying to join.
Right.
And it just didn't. And on my phone, it just sat there like the meeting hadn't started. So
yeah, there's something going on with the notifications.
Reminiscent of Skype.
Yeah,
I hate to use the S word, but
well,
I did updates too. So
you did what?
Yeah, I did updates.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that makes me think too. It's like, people like Pat, or we haven't heard from in forever. Makes me wonder if he's been like trying to join and we just don't even know.
Yeah, that's a big glitch to have if that's what is going on for a lot of people.
Yeah. Pat, if you're listening, we're not avoiding you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was sitting in there for a good 10 minutes. I mean, I was just listening to the show on YouTube, and I thought, well,
okay.
I just signed out just a minute ago, and I was just like,
it never told me.
Never ding donged or anything, huh?
Nope, I don't. I mean, maybe listeners, did you hear a ding dong? Because I sure didn't. And I kept checking my Zoom window, looking for you. And anyway, okay. Well, let's move on with the show.
Fine. All right. Well, have a good show. I know you got to go at a certain time, so I want to slow you down anyway. But have a good rest of the show, and I'll see you. I'll see you next time.
Love you a lot. Want to fancy you?
Yep. See you guys Friday night for game night. Okay.
What game are you gonna play?
I don't know
34 guys announcing challenge.
The 34 guy. You have to get your mustache as close as you can to the microphone without touching it, or you'll hear a scraping on the microphone while you're doing that voiceover.
It's by Activision. It's a lot like the Three Stooges video game for the NES. It's like I can just picture the 8-bit, like his close up of his nose and mustache on the screen, and you have to like keep it away from the microphone. You have to like move the directional pad around to make him speak, and then you have to use like A and B to keep his mouth away from his mustache away from the microphone. And then if you hit select, it blows up a portion of his mustache. It just explodes. It's kind of a cheat.
I thought you meant it blows up, like he blows it up with his mouth. He's just blowing a little bit of off of his lip.
That's if you hit start. It does that. It's like blowing my bangs up like a girl with a short haircut or something, comedically blowing up and her bangs flap up, but on me it's my mustache.
My mustache.
And there's one level where you have to carefully park your Honda Accord in the parking lot at a place off of Pennsylvania Avenue in Oklahoma City.
Oh boy. Well, all right. I'll just I'm gonna sign off here and go to bed.
Okay.
Tired. All right. Talk to you later, everybody, and talk to you later, Cody. Bye.
All right.
Good night.
Plug Myers whack.
Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly, sir. Good night.
Good night. All right, folks. Well, I have to urinate. So while I'm doing that, how about we listen to some music? Welcome back to Pran Funkels, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Brought back some memories for me. That's a song I used to listen to a lot. I'm sure a lot of you did too. I'm sure you have the CD that's on. I wonder if it actually is on a CD. I wouldn't be surprised. After all, it's made in Japan. Anybody know what that is in the chat? I bet you don't. Peter Lee in the chat says, I would endorse Michael Gross's product at a truck stop. BB says, I would too, Mr. Lilly. I would endorse the shit out of that thing. Okay. Oh, boy. And someone else is in the chat. I think he just joined. Ladies and gentlemen, K7 is in the house. Woo! Clap, clap, clap. That reminds me, I need to open some soundboards. I should do some soundboard calls just to balance out this crazy ass bull fucking shit. Let's open my folder. It's called Soundboards.
Get ready to laugh, because it's time for...
No, it's not. God damn it. I don't know why that started playing. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. Let me open the soundboard here.
Hello? I'm sorry, what was this?
Man, I don't know who called you. It wasn't me calling you.
Bullshit. God love you, poor little thing. Oh, fuck.
Okay. What else we got? I have a soundboard I was starting to make last May, but it's not really. It was some random person that we called. I don't even remember who it was now, but probably a call that I uploaded. But I never finished it, so it's beside the point. It's just the audio files. All right, let's open this one.
Gary, I don't understand what you need.
Seems like I always use the same soundboards, but I only have, I think, 13 right now. But I have my favorites, and this is one of them, of course. So let's make a Pran Funkel. All right, coming up next we have, well, this is I don't know if they're going to answer. It claims to be 24 hours. It's an art studio.
Please leave your message after the beep.
Okay, I hung up. I think that was possibly the SNK intern. I don't know. Or I kind of pictured George Takai a little bit. Definitely Japanese. Let's listen to that again.
Please leave your message after the beep.
I need to get Harold to call me back. I left some brochures about menopause on his desk on Friday. I need to get them back before my wife gets all over my ass. Give me a call back ASAP if you don't mind. I'm going to stare at a gas station sign. It's area code 402-882-2083. And I was also just, if you call me or just leave me a message, I just was wondering, I had some questions about my sexuality. Am I gay? Hello? Hello? Did you pick up? I need to know, am I gay? It's a yes or no question. Okay, it hung up. I received a text from Mike. He's given me some information involving soundboards. Uh-oh. You know what's funny about, you put in an address, a website address, and then you get one of those, like, this domain is available things. You can always tell instantly that that's what it is. Like, something about the way they design them. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. Actually, it's not that weird, but Okay. Trying to open something here, folks. Oh. I put in the wrong suffix. Boy. Okay. Pran Funkels. Live. Pran Funkels. Okay, sorry, folks. Just trying to do a lot of things at once here. Next number in the list. Next. Call failed to connect because the number was busy. Okay. Next. Optical.
Good evening, University Maplefield.
I have a question about the product.
Huh?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, what is your question, sir?
Good. Are you okay?
What is your question, sir?
Well, I was just having some thoughts, and I just wondered, yes or no, if you had an opinion about, am I gay? I don't know if I'm
Have a good
gay.
night.
Hello, are you gay?
Okay?
Am I gay?
Good night.
I don't know. Okay. I believe that's might be the first time anyone's mocked Grandpa. Okay, well, I think we have to call him back. He sounded interesting before he was even mocking me.
Read up. Good evening, University Maplefield.
Yes, I was wondering if you have rib
Could you
for her
speak a little
comfort.
louder?
Yes, I need some ribbed for her comfort. Condoms to put over my liver-spotted cock. Do you have any of those?
I cannot understand what you are saying. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from my cell phone.
Where?
In Vermont. Teddy bears. Will you be my teddy bear this Valentine's Day?
Yeah, you need to call a police and talk to them, okay?
They have blueberry bear.
You need to call a police and talk to them.
One of my nut sacks looks like
Okay,
blueberries.
I don't a word understand what you are saying.
Do you have Pop Weaver's gourmet microwave popping corn for sale?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, I threw a Bible at my sister in 3rd grade and we had pimento cheese all over the place. Am I gay? Do-do-do. Okay, let's revisit him later. I think it was a guy. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good number to call back. I'm going to make a note next to that. Let's make a note. I'm making a note and it just says, Gooden. And saving that file. Okay. Let's check in with the chat. What about the chat log? Let's take a look at the chat log. All right. Looks like everything's okay. Well, folks, I think it's that time in the show. I wish my screen didn't turn off on my phone. Actually, I could probably set it not to do that when I'm going to do a show, because it makes it difficult to mute or unmute. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to this this test call that Percy did. I found it pretty amusing, so let's listen to it. It's a Pran Funkels exclusive.
Non, excusez-moi, je cherche mon service.
Bonjour, parlez-vous anglais?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Well, I just had a couple of questions regarding your service. Would you be able to help me?
Sorry, sir, I don't hear you well.
Okay. Sorry, is this better?
What?
Is this better? Can you hear me?
I don't hear you very well.
Okay. What about now? Is that better?
Allô?
Ah, bonjour. Parlez-vous anglais? Parlez-vous
Yeah, I can
anglais?
speak English.
Sorry?
Yeah, I can speak English. Tell me.
Excellent. Hi. I just had a couple of questions regarding your service.
Yeah, yes.
What time do you open in the morning?
11:30.
Okay. Would you say it's acceptable to eat pizza in the morning? What would you say are the situations in which you could eat pizza any time?
I don't understand your question.
Right. Would you say it's morally acceptable to eat pizza before noon?
Do you want to order something or not?
I might, but I just wanted to know what
Sir,
the official...
I don't have time for this. Can you want to order something or not?
Yes, but I just wanted to know about your service.
Okay, that's not the point, sir. I want to know. I don't have time for this kind of questions. Can I have your order, or I have to hang up?
Okay, if you think it's acceptable for me to eat pizza in the morning, I can make an order.
Yeah, what's it's a pickup or a delivery?
I'll come into the store and pick it up. In fact, I'll come down and speak to you in person. Would that be okay?
Have a nice day, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
So that was a Pizza Hut in France, I guess, which Patrick was saying in our off-the-show chat that he's surprised that they had, or no, I'm sorry, Domino's. Sorry, not Pizza Hut. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of surprising that they have that there. But he says bonjour, and it sounds like he's saying bonjour in there. Let's see if we can locate that.
Ah, bonjour. Parlez-vous anglais?
Yeah, right there. Bonjour. Which, of course, when me and Patrick were kids and we were watching some movie that would have come on probably late at night on 34, something that might take place in France, or it might actually be a movie that was made there, and they'd say bonjour. We thought it sounded like they were saying bonjour. 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 Okay. So we got another call that he made that I'll play later. The only thing that it would have helped on that call if he had the pizza in the morning clip to just cut in. It's kind of like something we used to use on Pran Funkels, but it's kind of like the cane on Showtime at the Apollo, I guess, where when it's time to just end the call. We had that, and we also had, with the pizza calls, we had that, but we also had bonus stage, which we haven't done much lately. But back in the day, that was a good way to just end a call that was otherwise going to go on for too long, probably. So, anyway, let's make a Pran Funkel. This is a locksmith. And we're going to call them and see if they'll answer. Okay. Let's move on. This is a resort.
Thank you for calling Stratton Mountain Resort. Our call center is currently closed. Our call center hours are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. If you are trying to reach the resort front...
Okay. I'll press 0 and it immediately hung up. Yes, I want the front desk. God damn it.
Thank you for calling Mountain Resort. Our call center is currently closed. Our call center hours are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. If you are trying to reach the resort front desk, please call 802-297-6500 or try the main resort number at 802-297-2200.
Let's try that.
Black Bear Lodge, Karina speaking. How can I help you?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
How can I help you?
Hey. I have a burger survey for you. All right. This.
Okay. Well, she wasn't very patient. Let's move on to the next number.
Julia's sister.
Hello?
Huh?
Burger King.
Huh?
Gary Busey is an actor.
Who is this?
I understand.
Yeah, what
don't
you need?
Call this number again. I don't work for the man.
So
Do you understand this? Hello? I don't understand what you need.
You call me. That I'm asking you what you need.
You're an offensive person.
Okay, good night.
What are you, just stupid? Do you understand this?
I think it's time for a Pran Funkels callback.
This number will not be called again. This number will not be called again.
Okay, let's try him one more time.
This number won't be called again.
Huh?
Do you understand this?
Okay, good night.
This number will not be called. This number will not be called again.
That was weird. That kind of echoed and then didn't play the whole clip. At least from what I heard. All right, let's move on to the next one. On Pran Funkels.
Welcome to the town of East Montpelier. Office hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m., and Fridays, 9 a.m. until noon. If you know your party's extension,
Transferring to extension 500. One moment, please.
Awful lot of beeping and ringing here. This doesn't sound promising for an answer.
welcome to the town of East Montpelier.
Okay. That's supposed to be a park and ride number, but I guess it just goes to a general number. Next number. Nope, it just disappeared. Okay. Let's try that one more time. I'm dialing this number and it's just not even, it's just disappearing. Nope, did it again. Okay, I guess we'll move on. Here's the next number on Pran Funkels.
Hi, thanks for calling Walgreens at the southeast corner of Blanchard Court and Main. Now, how can I help you today?
Operator.
Sorry, I didn't understand. You can say things like, I want to know if my prescription is ready, or I'm calling about a refill. So, how can I help you?
Pharmacy.
You've got a question for the pharmacy, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you're a provider, like a doctor, a nurse practitioner, or a physician's assistant, just press the pound key. Now, you can say, refill a prescription, prescription status, get the pharmacy hours, or say, help me with something else.
Help me with something else, my sexuality.
Normally I'd connect you with the pharmacy, but they're closed now.
Oh,
they're
fuck
open
you.
again from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Would you like me to repeat that?
Fuck you. Okay. Folks, we have someone added to the show. That's your applause for tonight.
Good morning, good morning.
How early is it there?
You asked me this last week. It's approaching 8 a.m.
Okay, so it's not obscenely early, I guess.
No, not at all.
Well, we played the Domino's call earlier.
Oh yes, what did people think of it?
I don't recall.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty funny, but I was saying it would have been great if you had the pizza
Yes.
in the morning. clip to just cut in. That's the only thing that was missing.
Yeah, that is true. I should have edited it in afterwards. Oh no, you're not supposed to do editing. Shh, shh. Not supposed to edit stuff on calls. No.
Well, we typically don't. You could have done an a cappella rendition, though.
That would have really pissed him off. He was already ready to explode, that guy.
Peter Lally says, "There's these men on my nuts."
There's these men on my nuts.
So, how long were you waiting on Zoom before I added you?
5 minutes. That's it.
Okay, so it's not playing the ding dong for me.
Oh, the ding dong is not playing.
I got a text from Mike that you were in the YouTube chat, and then I looked at Zoom and you were waiting, but I never heard a ding dong. And Patrick tried to join earlier, and I was checking the Zoom window, and I never heard a ding dong. I never saw him waiting. So,
well, that's very odd, because there's usually a ding dong where Pussy is concerned. Pussy Parson.
Just one?
A ding dong, ding dong.
Well, we've learned tonight that Grandpa has not one, but 2 nutsacks. That's a fun fact that came up in a call tonight.
There's these men on my 2 nutsacks.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them. I've got 2 voices.
Like a blueberry.
I've got 2 voices.
I've got 2 voices.
There was an old episode where Kira said that I had 3 voices, and I listened to it over and over, and I don't know, it's debatable.
There was an episode. There was definitely an episode. I've got a recording of it, actually. I might be able to play it for you later. Where yourself and somebody else both do the "I've got 2 voices" thing over the top of each other, and it sounds like there are 4 voices.
It might have been Patrick.
I'm not sure. It might have been Christy, actually.
Oh.
I don't know. But I'll tell you what.
Long-time listener.
I'll play it for you later because I can't play it at the moment.
Oh, I have a story involving Christy, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, I can't, now that you say that, I can picture her saying 2 voices on the show. Do you want to hear the story, or what were you about to say?
Go on. I'd like to hear the story, please.
Well, don't forget what you were going to say.
No, I won't. I will.
This is just a little awkward situation that happened today. But the backstory is the Whole Foods store that's the closest one to where we live. We go there every once in a while. And there's this one particular lady at one of the registers, and she's kind of old. She's at least I don't know. She's at least in her 50s, but she has gray hair, and she's like just extremely unhappy and unpleasant. Like, she makes zero effort to even disguise herself as being friendly. And it's like, you go to Whole Foods and you're paying a lot of money for stuff, and I don't like every Whole Foods I've been to, their employees usually don't act like they hate their lives. And that's how this lady acts. But Christy went there a week or so ago, and you know, maybe we've gone through this lady's checkout several times because other people don't get in like they don't get in line for her, they'll go wait in line for somebody else, but she was just like especially unpleasant. So, and like didn't say a word, I guess, but just like made a scowling face at her. And Christy, when she was walking off, was like, "Have a nice day," like kind of loudly at her as she walked off. And then she actually got mad enough that she called the manager and on the phone and complained, just because it's been like 6 or 7 times this has happened, where this lady's just really bitchy and unpleasant. So the manager, of course, was apologizing and told her, next time you come in, there's a $10 Whole Foods gift card if you just go pick it up at the customer service desk. So that was cool.
Next time you go on.
They obviously care about their customers, and she described this woman that works there, and the manager was going to have a stern talking to. So we went there today, and we go to the customer service counter. Take a wild guess who's working the customer service counter.
Is it Bertha? I mean, the lady?
Yes. No, she's not. She's not Bertha. She's 300 or 400 pounds shy of that. But yeah. So like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, did they punish her by sticking her in customer service? Really, it's not probably a great management decision to take the person who's getting complaints as a cashier and put them in at the one customer service counter. But I was wondering if they're like punishing her by doing that,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yes, well, probably they should have sacked her for repeated offenses, but they decided it was just cheaper to give you a $10 discount.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so we wait in line behind somebody else, and then Christy gets up there, and she was returning an item from Amazon, and you can return those at Whole Foods. And also, what's the other place? It doesn't matter. Anyway. Oh, it's Kohl's, I think. You probably don't know what that is, Percy.
Well, is it a high-end catalog store? No.
No, it's not high-end. It's kind of a clothing store, but a lot of teacher ladies probably shop there. Teacher lady.
Like that Austin Powers.
Anyway, so there was the returning of the item, and that got dealt with. I was kind of watching this whole, just kind of standing there watching this whole interaction, knowing that it was the lady that she complained about. So there, she had to like scan it and all that. And then after that was taken care of, Christy said, I have a gift card that is supposed to be waiting for me. And this lady goes, "Oh yeah, I know." Yeah.
Well, she would, wouldn't she? Because Christy has probably made that lady's week hell, absolute hell on earth.
Yeah, well, she deserves it. Like, if you fucking hate your job, then go do something else,
Yes, good point. Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on where she... Anyway.
Go and dig up worms from the back garden, basically.
Yes. So she's like, there's like some confusion about the spelling of the name, and she can't find the card for a long time, and then she finally finds it. And as we're walking off, she yells, and I mean yells, Have a nice day.
Have
Like
a nice day.
She remembered the whole experience and was just like waiting. So like she was a bitch about giving us the gift card.
Typical, isn't it?
Like it's either she isn't worried about getting fired or she doesn't care if she gets fired. But I just kind of feel sorry for her at this point. Like you're so your your life is so sad that like you can't even be nice when you've been reprimanded. And yeah, I don't know. So we didn't, at least so far to my knowledge, complain about her.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens in the ongoing saga of the middle-aged teacher lady at All Foods. What I was thinking, though, something you could do next week is get John the Karaoke Man, bring him in with you, and then, once you've bought everything, get him to sing "Have a Nice Day" by Bon Jovi.
Is that a song?
Yeah, it is. I think it's one of their newer songs.
Have a Nice Day?
Was that not a hit in America? Maybe it wasn't. It was huge in Britain. It might have been number one, actually. Let me look.
Not that I recall. I know the Hot Drinks Wendy's song says "Have a Smile and Have a Nice Day."
Well, you could bring that in on your phone and play
Hot drinks really get you going.
Pick you up when you feel slowing.
Hot drinks, we always serve them right away. Have a smile and have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Let's have a look here. On Wikipedia, let's see what it tells me. It was the lead song, or it was a song, from the album Have a Nice Day. Excuse me, Have a Nice Day. Apologies, it is very early in the morning. Pizza in the morning. We get up pretty early. 2005 is the album. And
that's when it was made?
Yep, that's when it was released. Bon Jovi, Have a Nice Day.
Released like a turd into the toilet.
Oh no, sorry, it wasn't. It was the song from the album, the titular song from the album. Let's see how it did. Critical reception. It was met with positive critical reception. And
maybe if I heard the song, I would recognize it, but I'd rather not.
It reached number 6 in the UK. Number 6! And in the US, 53 on the Billboard Hot 100.
That might be why I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, because it's new. It's probably
consider myself.
It's newer.
That's true. That's getting into the time period when I stopped listening to the radio.
Dick and Dong, don't play song. It's too new for Dick and Dong in the morning.
It's too new to be a classic. Dick and Dong in the morning. Classic rock all day. Okay. Oh, I accidentally clicked something.
What I was going to say earlier was, I do have the facility, I think, to play clips today. Just not yet. I have to shift over to my other computer. Somebody's in bed. So, in a while, I'll be able to shift over to the other computer.
Don't sing that song.
Oh, and we can try a few things, and I'm trying to keep my voice low as well. So that's why my voice is cracking. Ooh.
Okay. Let's make a prank phone.
Yes. The comments are going crazy. I'll read them after this call.
Hello.
Pack and Park Storage Answering Service, how may I help you?
Hello?
Pack and Park Storage Answering Service, how may I help you?
Yes, Pack and Parks. Is this Pack and Parks?
Yes, how may I help you?
Yes, well, what sorts of things do you pack in?
We don't pack. It's a storage facility.
Oh, I see. Right, absolutely.
Storage unit.
Well, what exactly am I able to store there? Can I store live animals?
No.
Why not? Hello? What if it's just a small live animal, like a mouse?
She hung up.
Oh,
Let's
she
give him a
was
call back.
nice. She was very nice, wasn't she?
Yes. I think I need another boost.
Looking dog in the morning. Dum 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 dum. Another one. Drink some moose. Oh yeah.
It's Remington Park. Security at Remington.
Thank you for calling Pack and Park Storage. Please hold and we'll be with you in a moment.
Yeah, you're here now, though.
Hello?
Pick up, hang up.
Pick up, hang up.
Okay. let's give a plumbing company a ring.
It's not John Madden Plumbing, is it?
No,
that's
going to be up to you.
John Madden Heating and Plumbing.
Heating and Plumbing.
North Dublin.
Menagerie of rings.
A margarine of rings.
It's like a country crock, if you will.
It's a country crock of poo.
Sounds like a crock
You've
of
reached
shit.
the offices of Middlesex Plumbing and Heating and Earth Rhythm Herbal. Please leave a message after the tone and we'll call you back as soon as possible. If you need emergency plumbing service, please call 822-279-6676. Otherwise, leave us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please be aware that we're having trouble with our voicemail service and we're not receiving all of our
I can tell.
Not heard back from us in 24 to 48 hours. Please call us again. Thank you. Good day.
Well, you could just fix your...
Hello? Hello, yes. My name is John Davidson, and I'm calling from Middlesex, England. I am representing the county of Middlesex, and we wish to bring a lawsuit against you for illegal use of the name Middlesex, which is copyrighted the United Kingdom. Hello?
Yes, there's a barrister that wants to fart into a balloon.
Well, just ignore him. He's just the guy...
I just got out of a sleeping bag for the night, and I'm scratching my head.
Why is that, Grandpa?
I've had a grilled cheese put in my back pocket, and I fell asleep on it.
Oh, not again. Oh, Grandpa, just wash yourself off under the cold tap.
Yeah, it looks like a Martian, and you duck behind it on Kid Icarus, and you disappear.
Well, be that as it may, yes.
I'm taking a mallet to my nut sack.
Didn't you have a question for the nice lady?
Yes, I was just pondering on something, and I'd like your input. Am I gay? Just wondering.
Well, thank you for listening to this message, and if you can help us in either way, please do give us a call back. Our number...
Gay.
Yes, Grandpa needs to know whether he is gay, and we need to know whether Middlesex Plumbing and Heating will be happy enough to change their name. Thank you very much.
To send your message now, press pound. To mark the message private, press 1. To mark the message urgent, press 4. To hear your message, press 5. To
If you play this
re-record,
back,
press
it's going
star.
to
I don't know if we could just fix your.
Hello? Hello, yes. My name is John Davidson, and I'm calling from Middlesex, England. I am representing the county of Middlesex, and we wish to bring a lawsuit against you for illegal use of the name Middlesex, which is copyrighted the United Kingdom. Hello?
Yes, there's a barrister that wants to fart into a balloon.
Well, just ignore him. He's just a guy.
I just got out of the sleeping bag for the night, and I'm scratching my head.
Why is that, Grandpa?
I had a grilled cheese put in my back pocket, and I fell asleep on it.
Oh, not again. Grandpa, just wash yourself off under the cold tap.
Yeah, it looks like a Martian, and you duck behind it on Icarus, and you disappear.
Well, be that as it may, yes.
I'm taking a mallet to my nutsack.
Didn't you have a question for the nice lady?
Laughing.
Yes, I was just pondering on something, and I'd like your input. Am
Here it
I
comes.
gay? Just wondering.
Well, thank you for listening to this message, and if you can help us in either way, please do give us a call back. Our number... Yes, Grandpa needs to know whether he is gay, and we need to know whether Middlesex Plumbing and Heating is their name. Thank you very much.
To send your message now, press pound. To mark the message private, press 1. To mark the message urgent, press 4. To hear your message marked urgent. To send your message now, press pound. Message sent. Thank you. Goodbye.
Urgent. So urgent.
Get ready to laugh, cause it's time for Pran Funkels Funnies.
How you doing out there, folks? Doing all right?
Yes.
Folks, I have a special announcement. Many of you probably aren't aware of this news, but apparently there's been a porn parody of Ghost Hunters produced.
Oh, yeah?
Did you hear about that? You know how they make these porn parodies of TV shows, and then they did one about Ghost Hunters. And the name of it, it's produced by Capcom, folks. It's called Ghosts and Goblin This Dick.
Well, Dong, I can't help but laugh at that. That was quite simply the funniest joke I've heard this minute. Oh, thank you.
All right, folks. Now, I promised I'd play this other call. Should we listen to the
Go on.
the other call? It's involves a certain spherical object.
Yes. And it
Here
involves Liverpudlian accents. So, apologies in advance if you cannot understand this call.
I didn't have. Is that what the accent was?
Yes, that's a Liverpool accent. This is a chip shop, fish and chip shop in Liverpool.
I didn't know. I could understand her, but I didn't know that that's what the accent was.
The same sort of accent as the Beatles. It's the Beatles.
Yeah, I didn't put that together though. All right, here it is.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Good to hear that. I wondered if you served specialty deep-fried items.
Sorry, do we serve?
Specialty deep-fried items. For example, deep-fried Mars bar?
No.
No?
No, we are very particular about our oil. Nothing's going in there that can contaminate it.
Oh dear, would that cause problems then?
We do. Well, we have actually tried it last thing of the night before we threw the oil. A little boy who comes in once. So we have tried deep-fried Mars bars, and they were very nice, but it wouldn't be something we would do now.
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to come in 5 minutes before the end of the day and you could fry something good for me?
Yeah, because all the oil's being lashed out when we close of the night, so it's okay then. But it wouldn't be something we'd do during the day while we were open and cool. We wouldn't put anything in the oil that could.
Okay, so what time would I have to? Well, what time do you close? What time would I?
7 o'clock.
7 p.m. Excellent.
Yeah.
Would you be able to deep fry an item that I brought in?
What kind of an item would it be?
Well, specifically, it's a Terry's chocolate orange ball.
Well, yeah, we give it a go.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. So, you're open tonight? Yes, today.
Yeah, we're open from 11:45 till 7 o'clock.
11:45. Excellent. Well.
Yeah.
I'll pop in later on. Incidentally, have you ever had any deep-fried items? Have you ever tried it yourself?
Well, we tried Mars bar. We tried Mars bar. One of the kids who comes in wanted to know what it was like, and my son was interested. So we tried that one night, and it was really very nice. I was very surprised. It wouldn't have been the thought of it was, but no, it was lovely. It was nice.
I know it does sound a little bit disgusting, but it's one of those things.
Yeah, it's like people have the pies put in the fat, and I've always thought I couldn't have thought. And actually, it dries the pastry out. It makes it more crispy, whereas I would have thought it would have made it greasy, and it doesn't. It makes it crispier.
Oh, well,
I think it must be a similar effect to that.
Right. I wonder how it might affect the chocolate orange. It would be interesting to see. But it's
to see what happens.
It was just one of those bucket list item things that I would like to do, and
yeah. No, the oil will all be getting thrown out when we close anyway, so it's completely immaterial to the oil. So yeah, we would have no trouble in helping you at your bucket list.
Excellent. So if I head in at about 10 to 7...
yeah, smash it.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, I'll see you this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
This bird has flown.
Bird has flown. I can't do it. I live...
Now that with the information that you've given me and I listen back to that, I can hear a lot of Ringo.
That's right.
In your voice.
He's a Scouser. You know, I lived in Liverpool for 3 years. And I still can't understand the accent, you know.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
It sounds a little bit like Arnold.
The Beatles, the Liverpudlian Arnold.
Yeah, as long as it ain't Kevin Arnold.
Jack Arnold there.
I think it'd be difficult to... BB is commenting about how friendly she is.
Oh yes, they're also friendly in Liverpool. They're also accommodating.
To find someone in America that would be that friendly.
Well, actually, I phoned, I think, 3 different chip shops before that to try and find anybody that did deep-fried items, and eventually one of them said, phone these guys, because they do them. So it took me about half an hour to track them down, but it was great when I did. But some of the others, well, they were all quite nice, actually. They all wanted to help, but some of them were just like, oh, no, we don't do any of that crap here. That deep-fried crap.
They were highfalutin.
Yes. Actually, deep-fried items are famous, or stereotypically come from Scotland. So what I wanted to do was try some Scottish places, but they were all closed, unfortunately. So the next best thing, I just came a little bit farther south and tried some other places.
Huh.
Ah,
I'll have to remember that when I visit Scotland.
When you visit Scotland, laddie, when will that be exactly? When are you planning a visit to bonnie Scotland, laddie?
Well, I might go to Ireland first.
To visit John Madden Heating and Plumbing.
Yeah. Yes.
And
I want to try some of that delicious Heineken straight from the source.
Have we announced that potentially we can call that guy now?
I talked about it earlier, but yeah, we can announce it again. It's
well, guys, when I'm able to get onto my other computer, I'll be able to call out, actually, places in the UK and some different places around the world. As you heard, the first call that Cody played for you there was from France, Paris, France.
And they have a fucking Domino's pizza there.
Yes, that
Why?
guy was... he hated it. You know how long it took me to try and find somebody in Paris that spoke English? Literally, the two Paris restaurants that I called beforehand, I was like, "Oh, bonjour, parlez-vous anglais?" Oh, no. Didn't want anything to do with me.
The guy that you talked to, like, he didn't even, he might not have been from there. I don't know. What did you think?
He was from Annoyed Land.
Yeah, he almost had like a weird hillbilly sounding, not hillbilly, but like, I don't know. He almost sounded American.
He sounded a little bit threatening, really.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit like how Arnold Schwarzenegger has a threatening accent, wherever he's from.
Well, I think he's from...
Little bit threatening.
Austria.
Sir, if you're not going to order some food, I'm going to have to ask you to hang up, y'all. This is the Arnold of Domino's Pizza.
Well, I'm not going to be able to go very late tonight, so
okay.
We may not be able to, depending on how soon you can get on your computer.
Okay,
that may not happen.
I can try and get on it now. So,
well, I don't want to disrupt anything.
No, that'll be okay. I think they've had enough time to get up now.
Is there a wrestling enthusiast that needs to make some calls?
Oh, they're wrestling. They're definitely wrestling. I'll join you in a minute. Sayonara for now.
Are you leaving?
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to switch over to the other computer.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Love you a lot. More fancy you. Okay, folks. Let's try the next number in the list. Heard the beginning of a Howie Mandel commercial.
Was answering service.
Who is this?
This is Red Rock Mechanical's answering service.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Phyllis. What are you asking? I can't understand you. Is it what? Hello? Hello? Who is this? Hello?
Okay. Well, that guy just sat there and then hung up. Let's give him a call back. Not getting anywhere. Soundboards.
Red Rock Mechanicals answering service. May I help you?
Yes, you're speaking with my wife. A minute ago.
Okay. Okay.
We have a grunt munch situation. Can you help?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't speak to her. What is going on, sir?
There's a thing that made a noise. It went ying and it went beep. And I think...
A thing made a noise and went beep.
No, it went ying and it went beep after that. And I've heard tail. I don't know if it's true or not, but I was wondering your opinion, if that means something. Am I gay?
Excuse me?
I'm wondering if I'm gay. Can you
Okay. No. You're fine, sir, and have a good night.
Is it fine not to be gay? Or is it fine if you are gay? Have a smile and have a nice day.
Okay. Let's just give him one more call back.
Mechanicals answering service.
I'm sorry, I think we just got off on the wrong foot.
Right, sir. Are you having an emergency? Does your heat not work, or are you having a plumbing emergency?
Well, my toilet's clogged up.
Toilet is clogged.
Gay?
Okay.
Does that
Excuse
make
me?
Gay?
J&B? No,
my
sir. You've reached
toilet-
Red Rock. This is a different company.
Am I gay? Because
Okay.
my toilet's clogged.
No, sir. You're not. Have a good night.
I just need to know.
Okay. Takes it a really long time to acknowledge that he hung up. Hello? Are you there?
Yes.
Percy?
I'm here.
Yeah, once again, it didn't notify me.
Okay.
I had to keep checking. How long were you waiting?
20 seconds.
I've waited 85 years to find out if I'm gay.
27 seconds.
Did you hear that call?
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, that guy was pretty amused by Grandpa's question.
Who wouldn't be, eh?
Well, a lot of people aren't, it turns out. Okay, you want to dial some numbers?
Well, we'll have to see if it works.
That's true. We haven't tested this on air yet.
How is my volume, actually? I might have to adjust things.
You sound quiet, because I keep turning my volume up. Oh, folks, full disclosure, and in case you were wondering, Percy, I am a little high, and I've had 3 beers. Well, I'm on my 3rd beer.
'cause I got high. No, is that better? Wow.
Yes.
My headset microphone was on 0. No wonder. So.
That sounds good right there.
1 2 1 2. Hello, hello.
Yes. That is correct.
That is correct, sir.
All right, you want to do a test call?
Okay, we can try that. But first, I have to load up the web console.
Or did you have clips you wanted to play?
Oh, yes. Let's see. I can play a clip to test.
Mm-hmm.
On this wonderful morning. Pizza in the morning. Okay, so this is a classic Pran Funkels phone call that we'll use to test. I have a small collection of Funkels here, and if you hear them, or one of them...
So, it's time to call Lindor's Chocolate Shoppy. Scotland! And see what... Huh?
Well, it's actually not in Scotland.
Oh, okay, it's in Bath, England, right.
They're taking a goddamn bath.
All right, here we go. Lind.
Good morning, Lind Street. Debbie speaking. How can I help?
Hello?
Hello? Hello, it's Linton Street?
Yes, Lindor's.
Yes?
I have an orange truffle.
We do have the milk truffle, yes?
It has an orange flavor.
It does, yes?
And I tried it and I didn't have any orange in it.
Right, okay. When did you get them from us?
Pardon?
Did you buy them from our store?
Yes.
Would you like to bring them back? And if you've got any left, and I can look at them?
The lint?
Yes?
Yes, it's the lint blender.
Yes, that's right.
You have money back guarantee.
No, we don't do refunds, but if there's something wrong with the item, then if you can bring it back to me, then I can look at it.
But I found
You still
three
have some?
parcels.
Sorry, sir? You still have some?
Yes, 3 parcels.
3 parcels. Were they sent from the store, or did you get them from the internet?
Internet.
From the internet. If
No,
I give
it's
you...
an online store.
Sorry?
An online store?
An online store, yep. I need to give you head office's phone number, but they only work Monday to Friday, because unfortunately...
I can tell I was drunk off my ass.
Okay, do you want me to give you the number?
Yes, Lindor.
Okay, the number is 02...
Yes.
4100. And they'll help.
Aye. And they will send an additional Lindor.
Well, that's the switchboard. If you ask to speak to someone concerning the internet, and then they will sort it out for you.
And it shall break apart?
Sorry?
It will break apart like a Terry's orange chocolate?
Yeah, they can do... as I say, we don't deal with the internet, so they will be able to help you with your problems. Or with your issues.
Oh, terribly sorry to inconvenience
That's
you.
okay, that's no problem at all.
Lawrence Hotspellow sent me this phone number.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope you get... and so they'll be there on Monday. So you can phone them on Monday.
Very good, then.
Okay, then.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, have a good day.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That is the weird...
Did you hear at the end?
Yeah.
Like, that was the weirdest call I ever... She was starting to say that.
Did that work? Did you hear it?
Yes. That was great to revisit that.
Lint chocolate orange ball. So
that was maybe the first call involving that subject.
Well, actually, you probably made a few, but you hit on gold. Sorry, yeah, you're right. That was the first time you found lint in England. I don't know if they're still there now. Apparently, Mandalay or something. Oh no, that was lint, wasn't it? Anyway, Terry and Chocolate are in France, so we could call them.
Now, do you know I was making a reference when I said Happy Christmas?
Happy Christmas, you filthy animal. What was it?
It was a reference to Mad Men.
Oh.
Which Lane on that show says that at a pivotal moment in the series.
Is Lane Willingwater actually from Mad Men?
No, but that's kind of who I'm impersonating. It's Jared Harris.
Lane Willingwater III.
Son of MacArthur Park.
Yes. Do we have a number I can try?
For John Madden Plumbing, or?
Just something in the US I could try, maybe?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to dial that.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
You could call the guy we were just calling and from a different number, and we'll see if he answers.
My Skype window, Zoom window disappeared. Oh, here it is.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
You see it?
Yes. And we'll see if this works. And if it does, Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Very well, then.
Very well. I have to scroll down to the United States.
It's toward the bottom of the list alphabetically.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Nichols Answering Service, may I help you?
Hello?
Red Rock Mechanicals Answering Service, may I help you?
Hi, how are you this morning? My friend would like to talk to you.
What is this regarding?
It's regarding the supervisor.
Orange chocolate bowl.
Oh dear.
Okay, have a great night.
I'm sorry?
Whack then unwrap, asshole.
Actually, were you able to hear my friend, sir? Could you not hear him?
We're testing our telephone system. Terribly sorry.
Are you still there, sir? No, he's gone. I have no idea if he heard us. He probably heard me, but I don't know. Is he gonna pick up this time?
Service, may I help you?
Hello, it's John Davison again. I just wanted to know if you could actually hear my friend because you hung up.
Are you calling regarding a heating and air conditioning or plumbing emergency?
Yes. Can you hear me?
What is the reason for the call?
Well, we had a Terry's orange chocolate bowl flushed down the toilet. It kind of mashed, but it didn't go through. Damnedest thing.
For emergency plumbing service?
Yes, it's an emergency because the Terry's chocolate bowl won't go through the toilet hole.
Okay. Are you looking for emergency plumbing service though? Yes?
Well, Percy, can you talk to this guy?
Yes, it's an emergency, yes. No, wait. Grandpa, would you say it is an emergency, or are you just messing around again?
Where are you guys located? Answer me that question first before we continue this phone call, please.
Sussex.
Middlesex.
Okay, this is you're obviously not in America. This company is based out of the United States. So you called three.
I grew up in Alabama. God damn it!
That you stop calling, okay?
This is actually
you
the
can tell your
second
grandfather to stop calling. Thank you.
I grew up in Alabama.
You've been
Piece of
most helpful,
shit.
sir. Thank you.
I hate you and wish you'd fart around at pipes. God damn it.
Bye.
Hope you fart around at pipes for the rest of your life.
He didn't hear that at the end. But I think he could hear you, couldn't he?
Yeah, I think he definitely recognized Grandpa.
But he knew that I was calling from the United Kingdom. I wonder what number came up on his thing. I've left my iPad. What's the number that we give out to people?
402-882-2083.
402-882-2083.
I'm not signed into it.
Oh?
I'm making a call. Okay. Well, do you want to call John Madden?
Is it a bit early? It's 9:15. Do you want to talk to him? Would you like to talk to him?
I'd have to look up the number.
Would you like to save it for later on?
For a different episode? Possibly.
Because you've built this up for a long time now, and I'd hate for it to just be, "What are you talking about? Go away."
Well,
that's it. He never answers again.
The episode that you played that clip from, I know we called him or tried to at some point, probably on that episode where we had international calling.
No answer though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I would definitely remember if we had any type of call to John Madden.
John Madden Football. Hello, welcome to John Madden Football. Welcome to John Madden Gaelic Football.
Oh, I don't like garlic. And Dracula definitely doesn't. I'd rather have a cup of coffee, to be quite honest with you.
Cup of coffee.
I understand.
Gary Busey is an actor. The man is an actor.
Let's make another Pran Funkels. Oh, were you calling?
Bonjour et bienvenue dans votre magasin Domino's Pizza.
Domino's.
Veuillez ne pas quitter, merci. Le saviez-vous? Désormais, vous pouvez commander en ligne. Simple et rapide, retrouvez toutes nos pizzas et l'ensemble de nos offres sur dominos.fr.
Domino's.
Bonjour et bienvenue dans votre magasin Domino's Pizza.
Domino's.
Veuillez ne pas...
Too early, I think. They're not open yet.
No.
Never mind. Go on. Go ahead and do your call.
Let's try this number.
Try it again.
Borbles.
For the Christmas
You
tree.
reached Advanced Energy Solutions. We cannot come to the phone right now, but if you'd like to leave
We're
your
busy
name,
getting
a short
high.
message, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you and have a nice day.
At the tone,
Puff,
please
pass,
record your
man.
message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Well, bloody. What is your particular problem? Who's first to make me suffer? Now, what can I do for you? No? Next time, go to your optician before pestering me. Extra bald. Wash your derrieres. Flatulence.
You're satisfied with your message. Press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to erase and message review.
Well, bloody. What is your particular problem? Who's first to make me suffer? Now, what can I do for you? No? Next time, go to your optician before pestering me. Extra bald. Wash your derrieres.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. To send your message with normal delivery, press 1. Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
Urgent. So urgent.
I thought a spot of high-speed curb crawling might tickle your fancy.
What is that from?
This is a Games Master soundboard. There was a show in the UK called Games Master, and there was basically a Games Master, a guy in a weird helmet, who would come on and say, "Hello, good morning, welcome to Games Master. Today's games are Highlight and Contra 2, and what have you." And people would come on the show and play off against each other on these games. And he's the presenter.
Yeah, there was in America, there was like a syndicated show.
Yes.
That I think we've talked about on the show, maybe, but it sounds similar to what you're describing. It was called Video Power, and the opening theme to it is just extremely dorky. There's no other way to describe it. Yeah, there's a part where it says something. It's like it says something about video power. Yeah, word. And the guy like looks at the screen and says word.
Word to your mother.
But the games that the kids would
You have problems, don't you? You really do have problems, don't you?
the games were always like crappy Nintendo games that, you know, while any decent game would be $30 or $40, these games were like the $7 ones.
Yeah.
Those are the ones they gave away.
The game producers probably... Oh, they gave them away. I was going to say the game producers probably said, "Oh, to promote our game, let's just give Video Power a few copies." That'll get the kids' blood boiling.
Well, I remember there was a Double Dare type obstacle course. I'm guessing you know what that is?
What's that?
Double Dare?
Oh, Double Dare, yes, yeah. I've heard other people talk about it. Tired people.
So they had like an obstacle course, kind of like that, but you would just like grab Nintendo boxes of games. And I just remember they would like, at the end of it, the host would like hold up all of the games that the kid got. And every episode that I saw, he had multiple, like 6 or 7 copies of Journey to Silius, which was actually, I would argue, is a pretty good game. I played it on one of the best of shows, but there was just like, they would have a ton of the same game in the same bonus round obstacle course, which is pretty shitty, I think. Like, why does a kid need more than one copy of any particular game?
So he can give it to his friend. No,
Yeah.
So he can sell it for drugs. Drugs!
Yeah. Drugs.
Drugs and alcohol. So, do we have a number to a certain guest house in the Lake District?
What are you talking about?
You don't know what I'm talking about? A certain respectable gentleman lives there. Do you know the name of the guest house? If we knew the name, somebody in chat might know the name. We can look it up. In fact, I need to load up chat. I didn't read it out, did I?
There's a lot of prep work.
So again. Oh, hold on.
Good morning, Handy Service Center. May I help you?
Yes, Winningtons.
I'm sorry?
We have Winningtons in need of attention.
Winningtons? What are you saying?
Yes, they're in serious need of attention, if you don't mind.
What is that? I'm not sure what that is.
Well, it's just the things that. Can you talk to Percy for a second?
Right?
Pizza in the evening. Oh, pizza at supper time. Yeah.
Hello? 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 Is this Winningtons? Winningtons?
Let me call him back. He hung up.
Damn it. I think Meatloaf scared him off.
Pizza on a bagel.
Good morning, Handy Service Center. May I help you?
Hello, is this Winningtons?
No, you have the wrong number.
Do you have the number to Winningtons?
I'm not even sure what that is.
Winnington's Johnson service.
It's a gasket enthusiast.
They might be affiliated with you, sir. Because this was the.
They're not. No, unfortunately. What state is the company located in?
Iowa.
Nope, this is for Vermont. Unfortunately, you're calling the wrong state.
It's in Bilgewater County.
Okay, I believe I spoke with you guys already on a different account. So, what's the deal here? Are you guys just calling random companies, pretending to be different people?
What? I'm sorry. I can't be anybody but myself, sir. Oh well.
Anytime, yeah.
Pizza bites, oh, bagel bites. That was the same dude as earlier, wasn't it? I thought I recognized his voice.
I swear that was a different number I called, and I just verified it.
Odd, isn't it? Very strange.
What was the service that? What was he saying when he answered?
Hold on. Let me check here. Hold on. I can go back and check. How do I mute myself? Bagel bites. Whoa, bagel bites.
I think it's doing that thing where it dials a different number than what I paste into the dialer. Well, anyway, I have to go. It's getting late for me. Love you a lot, folks. Once again, Kira worked a combined total of about 10 hours on the Hector compilation.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was muted. Yeah, something handy, he said.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe I was accidentally calling him more than I meant to.
Right, so you have to head off now?
Yes, folks, we appreciate your donations. It's what keeps us going, basically, and Kira has been spending a lot of time on uploads and editing calls for upload purposes. If you'd like to donate, help keep us going, there's a PayPal link and a Patreon link in the description and on our About page. We love you a lot. BB, thanks for donating.
Sorry.
And wanna fancy you, yeah.
Wanna fancy you. Can we play one more classic Pran Funkels call?
Yes, let's hear it.
I have to load it up.
You or I or anybody. We were just like.
I haven't itemized these, so I don't know when they start.
1101-1860. Number.
Yes.
Yeah, could you say?
Oh, hold on. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. How many voices do you have?
Right, this is the grandpa thing.
So it's just me, Kira, and Cody tonight. Everything's kind of broken up again.
Yeah. Patrick had something going on that he was too tired to do the show tonight.
Yes.
And Mike had some other business to take care of. But we're glad that he took over last night. That was cool. How many voices do you have? Yes, put your diaphragm into it. It's really. You might not be able to hear it there on the show, but
Oh, we can hear it.
To what? You gotta really push with your gut. Sometimes we have grandpas with two voices on Pran Funkels.
Well, I'm expecting to hear 4 voices right now.
Oh, let's go. You ready?
Maybe we can do Yellow Submarine.
Well, that we might get a copyright infringement. Mr. Michael J. Jackson.
Green. But
And that was a classic moment in the history of Pran Funkels. Love you a lot. Wanna fancy you? See you next week. Ugh.
That was a good one.
Yes.
Love you a lot. Wanna fancy you. Good night.
I wanna dump you into a deep fry vat like a chocolate orange ball.
Good night.
Good night.